He turns water into wine. He feeds 5,000. Over and over again, we see this heart of this servant. And when He resurrects, it doesn't change. He's still a servant. He goes on. He tells a great story in the book of Luke, the 12th chapter. Because this same Jesus, who has always been, He tells a story. Be dressed for service, He says, and keep your lamps burning, as though you were waiting for your master to return from the wedding feast. Then you will be ready to open the door and let him in the moment he arrives and he knocks. Then the servants who are ready will be, and waiting for his return, will be rewarded. This is what Jesus says about Himself. I tell you the truth, He Himself will seat them and put on an apron and serve them and sit as they eat. This is Jesus talking about His return. And it's still the same Jesus. The same Jesus that put a towel and apron around Him and washed the disciples' feet is going to be the same Jesus that returns from the heavens in glory on that great day when the skies split open. And when He gathers His people together in heaven, the first thing He's going to do, according to what Jesus' own words is, He's going to put on an apron, sit us at the table, and serve us. Because that is Jesus. And that's what He's telling us to do. That's what He says for us to be, is a servant like He is. I've not gotten the call yet, but I'm hoping that one day the President of the United States will give me a call and say, hey, good luck. Hey, come on to the White House. I want to serve you some dinner. So we get to the White House, and probably what's going to happen, I'm sure, that when I sit down at the table, the President's going to come up and put on an apron and say, hey, what do you want? I'm cooking tonight. And He takes my order, and if I'm at the White House, I guarantee you I'm not ordering a hamburger. I promise you that. I'm ordering whatever I can find. Lobster, whatever. Whatever is the most expensive thing, that's what I'm going to have, because I'm at the White House. But the President of the United States is not going to bring out my plate. And He's not going to bring out my silverware. And He's not going to give me refills on Coca-Cola. And He's not going to bring out the dessert after He's made it. Because He's too good for that. He's got other things to do. But the God of all creation, when I'm sitting at this table, is going to put on an apron and come up to me with the Coca-Cola and say, Randy, what can I get you? Folks, this is God. This is Jesus. And if we're going to be followers of Jesus, the first order of business is to be a servant like He is. Over and over and over, we see the story of Jesus serving people. How can we do any less? How can we be a church that is not a church that serves people? Because that's who Jesus is. On the front of your bulletin it says, love God, love others. What's the last one? Follow Jesus. And if we don't be service to one another, we're not following Jesus at all. We're following ourselves. That's idolatry. That's idolatry. The first order of a servant of Jesus Christ is to serve each other. Can we do that? Our song this morning talks about being a follower of Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. And since I have decided to follow Jesus,